Hello everyone, and welcome to
Top 10 favorite horror games.
Okay, hey everyone, how's it going? Donny and Alex here. We're gonna do our top 10 favorite
another
horror
Magneno
games.
top 10 video. Actually, okay, technically, this is the 4th video in the series, but this is technically...
Is it?
Yeah, because you made one by yourself, I made one by myself, and then...
Oh, right, yeah, and then we made one
But,
right,
technically, this is like, if you're only counting the ones with us actually together in it, this would be the 2nd. But, overall, the series for Magneno top 10s, this is the 4th one.
Yes, so,
Since Halloween is coming up.
Yeah, that's why Alex told me to make one of these.
Well, we agreed. I'm not forcing him to.
Well, for the audience, they don't know that you have this torture chamber set up.
I guess you could call this room a torture chamber. God, look at it.
I know, dude, look at this.
Spike.
Yeah, I don't know why the spike's on the floor in my bedroom, but you know, whatever.
You just told them that it's no longer...
Don't worry, I'll cut it out.
No, it's whatever, keep it in.
Okay, so, we're gonna be going through some of our
favorite horror games of all time. Or just favorite, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably favorite.
I mean, I don't play a lot of horror games, so this
is probably his favorite of all time.
Well, it's not just scary. It's like also kind of creepy games, I guess.
Well, it's horror themed.
Yes, horror themed.
But horror doesn't necessarily mean scary.
Yes, like.
I mean, Paranorman is technically horror, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's not
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, it's technically horror.
But it's not scary.
Yeah.
It's just whatever. So let's get into it.
3 minutes in.
Wait, who has number 10 again?
I do.
Okay, so Alex is gonna be up first, and
you'll just cut right here, and then we'll get right into it.
Yeah, and then you go now.
Castlevania. So yeah, I remember playing Castlevania when I was younger because my dad had an old NES system, right? So I would play Castlevania. If I don't say so myself, I wasn't that bad. I was actually okay. I'd say pretty good for a 7-year-old. So I did a pretty good job.
7-year-old, jeez.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, Castlevania, it's definitely not scary, but it's definitely horror themed because the whole point of you playing the game is you're trying to kill Dracula. And you have to fight Gorgons and bats.
Satan.
Anyway. Yeah, so I've got a lot of fond memories from this game. Dude. I remember a lot of parodies being made back when I was younger. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen Monster House, but there's a part where they're like in this pizza parlor, and they're playing a game which is basically just like Castlevania, but it's not.
Wow, really?
Castlevania, yeah.
Wow.
But anyway, Castlevania is a super cool game. If you don't have an NES because you're like our age, and
I have an NES, what the fudge are you talking about?
Anyway, point being, if you don't happen to have the game yourself, you should definitely go watch Game Grumps play it. It will be hilarious. There's not much story to like really get into. Castlevania 3, Castlevania 4, Castlevania...
The 4 is the one we have on the screen.
Yeah, that's the one we have on the screen right now. Yeah, they're trying to jump off a drawbridge and he's retarded. Anyway, that's pretty much all I got to say, because I'm not hating on any games like I was last time, so I talked a lot more crap, you know?
Well, it's because this is our favorite one.
Yeah, so
that's
it's not...
we don't like.
Yeah, we might do that after Halloween, because that would actually be kind of funny.
Trash-talking horror games?
Yeah, bad
horror games are?
There's a lot, so we have a lot to choose from.
I mean, I haven't played most of them.
No, but you can watch them and see how crappy they are.
A lot of them.
Anyway, thank you all for watching me talk crap.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what, the video's ending now?
But anyway, we're moving on to Donny for his number 9. And anyway, hope you guys are ready, and get ready for number 9, and get ready for a spectacular...
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to number 9. You made it this far, so far. So number 9 on the list is Dead Rising. It's a zombie game that was released on, I think, only the Xbox 360. I don't think it was released on PS3. Basically, you take like on the persona of this dude. I can't remember his name at the moment. But you just become this guy who is flying into a city to do a news report, who has covered wars. He's covered wars, you know. And then basically he's flown in, dropped on top of this mall, or not on top of the mall. I think he's in front of the mall. Alex, is in the beginning of the Dead Rising, are you dropped on top of the mall or outside the mall?
They're dropped on top of the mall at the beginning.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then they're inside.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you go inside. There's a bunch of people that are in there trying to barricade it. Some girl loses.
Not scary at all. It's like a parody.
Yeah. Some woman loses her dog. All the zombies get in, and you're stuck in the mall, and you have to fight off hordes of zombies, while also trying not to get killed by these Mexican guys.
It's super fun.
It's super fun. So yeah, it's basically what Dead Rising is. You kill zombies, and also at the end you're stuck in your on a helicopter pad.
There's more afterwards if you get the.
Yeah, you can go afterwards, but basically at the end of the game, like the actual ending of it, you're at the helicopter pad, and your helicopter guy is supposed to pick you up on the third day. Or he starts to show up, and then he gets killed by a zombie, and the helicopter crashes.
Yeah, it's definitely a very fun game. It is not meant to be taken seriously at all.
Yeah, you can hit people in the beginning of the game when gamers were playing. They were hitting people with like freaking bookcases and stuff.
You can literally, like, I think it was made by Japanese people literally to satirize like Western culture and horror. So
because we have crappy horror over here.
There's a stereotypical black guy. There's a really weird Mexican that happens to try to kill you a lot.
Like multiple times.
And
he has a sister that helps you.
And he's like not killable.
Yeah, so, you could like literally pump him full of lead and you won't die.
No, never. Because he's Superman.
Let's go on to the next one, number 8.
Also, let us know in the comment section below which one is your favorite, 1, 2, or 3.
Oh, yeah,
also,
3's coming out.
4 is coming out soon.
Oh, 4 is coming out soon?
Yeah, 3 already came out.
I did not know 3 came out.
Yeah. Alright, that's pretty much That's it, right?
Okay, so we're going on number 8 now, which is Alex's, which I don't remember what it is.
Well, welcome guys to number 8, and this is Outlast. So I played the main game and the DLC on my channel. I never finished the main game, don't know why, but I did play all the DLC, and both of which these games were surprisingly really scary and pretty deep for what they were trying to do. So the main game, your name is Miles, I forget, Miles something. Anyway, you're an investigative reporter that is, that dares to go where nobody else has dared to go before. And so you end up going to the frickin' insane asylum, and a whole bunch of crazy stuff happens. You have a camera, and it's just a really fun game, and I really enjoyed playing it. It's definitely something you should play on Halloween, or at least the Halloween month, because it's scary, it's good, it's got a lot of jump scares, but not done horribly. Also, the next game is coming out soon, so, I mean, it has nothing to do with the first one, but it's definitely gonna be cool. So, yeah, and, the DLC was really disturbing. There was a guy named the Groom, and he tried to cut off men's penises, and basically, he wanted to make men woman, and carry his seed. It's,
You can infer what that means.
It's,
Don't.
horrible. It's horrible. If you want to see the horribleness, you can...
Woo!
You can go watch Markiplier.
Woo!
You can go watch Markiplier play it. You can go to my channel and check it out. And, yeah. It's a pretty cool game. I really enjoyed it. This is a lot shorter than the other video. I'm kind of sad about that. Moving on to number 7. See you later.
You can tell me. What's up, guys? Welcome to number 7, which is actually, I think, just the entire FNAF series in general. Mainly, I have more memories of 3 and 4 than 1 and 2, probably because I never actually really played 1 and 2. But I do...
I played 1 and 2, and the first time I played 1, it was really scary.
Yeah.
But then afterwards...
Also, the first time you played it, it got like 100 views, right?
Yeah, it did. It was great. Go check it out.
It was really cool.
Also, the second one is not scary. It's just really hard.
Yeah, the second one's a lot more difficult, which I guess I'll talk about that then. So, the first game was released in, I think, 2013, if I'm correct. Because for like the first Five Nights at Freddy's game was the thing that got Markiplier getting like really popular really fast. I mean, it was one of the things. I mean, he already had a couple million subscribers. He had like 2 million. But then after he started uploading like the FNAF videos, that's when he started getting a lot more. He started gaining subs a lot faster, like from that game, and that also made that game more popular because now a bunch of people saw it.
Slender was the first game to get him really popular.
Really? Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So yeah, the first game came out, Markiplier and a bunch of other YouTubers played it. So then FNAF 3 came out after that, and that one featured Springtrap, which was one of Justin's favorite animatronics for a long time. I don't know if anyone knows that. I guess that's a fun fact. Justin loved Springtrap for a very long time. Then he became obsessed with Fredbear, I think, after FNAF 4 came out. FNAF 4, I think, was definitely one of the more scarier ones.
I found it scary in the beginning. But I only ever got to night 2, but I don't know about...
Yeah, exactly. FNAF 4 is like a mixture of like the scariness and the more difficultness, like from FNAF 2.
Well, it's just they look scary, and when something like that pops out at you, but I mean...
Well...
If I saw them continuously, they wouldn't be that scary.
So yeah. But also, that one gets a lot more difficult because of like the 2 doors you have to check, and you can only close them for a certain amount of time when you're up against them, and you have to check behind you all the time for the little.
One thing I didn't like about the game, it was, again, even though it was a different setting, it was still the same repetitive gameplay, and I think that's why when they made Sister Location, they really changed things up, because,
well,
I mean, it's not really
it's not it's one guy.
It's not...
It's just Scott Cawthon.
Sorry. Okay. Well, he didn't really change up things a big bunch, but he did make slight changes to make it not feel so the same thing.
You're talking about FNAF 4, right?
No, the Sister Location felt a lot... It still felt the same, but different.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, I guess he was just...
The other 4 games felt pretty much the same.
Well, that's because, like, when you have games like that get popular, you tend to, like, repeat it because it'll stay, and people will be like, oh, yeah, I remember all this stuff. Like, you don't want to change it too much.
Now, eventually people get bored. You gotta change it.
Yeah, I mean, you have to change at least small things, but if you change it, like, drastically, people are gonna not, like, even understand it. It'll be, like, a different game entirely. I don't know why we're talking about this. This has nothing to do with the actual game itself, but...
It does, sort of.
Sort of. I mean, I guess I'll keep that in there. I don't see why not. So, yeah, FNAF 4... What's the name? What? That's really all I gotta say about FNAF, except for FNAF World. FNAF World's pretty cool, but that's not horror themed, so I'm not including that. We gotta go on to number 6.
Move on to number 6.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to number 6. This is your all-stop, rest stop for all trucker needs. Get out. Number 6, Slendy Tubbies. This is a game I think I did a video on with Alex in like 2014 or something, or 2013. I don't know. It was a long time ago, but it was terrifying. The Teletubbies were screaming at us like crazy. It was a disaster, actually. If you've ever seen that video, Alex and I are basically prepubescent boys, where we can't control our voice, and basically we're sitting. Basically, we're just walking around a forest, and these Teletubbies
SpongeBob!
And there's Teletubbies screaming at us for no reason. We have to try and collect like Tubby custard.
Okay, this is basically the voice. Ow! 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 And if you're dead, well, that's what we heard.
Yeah, basically. That's the noise that they make when they kill you. So if you find that annoying, don't play it.
No, they were running at you.
Yes,
you were screaming.
They would run at you, and you'd be able to hear it perfectly fine, even if they were like behind you by 10, 20 feet. You'd be able to hear it, and I think
it was ear piercing.
I think you would also still hear it even after you died. Like you'd have to wait until you respawn to stop hearing it, if I remember correctly.
Something like that.
Basically, this game was scary.
It was
it wasn't the best made.
It was okay though, and it was another like spin-off thing from Slenderman.
Yeah, plenty of those. But I actually found it scary. I don't know about you.
I found it pretty scary.
It was terrifying.
I probably wouldn't find it scary anymore. But
no, because it was pretty crappy.
But, fun fact. On my channel a while back, I played a game called Slender Woods, which was actually a pretty good fan-made like Slender game. It was anyway, so in Slender's Woods, it had like a full story and everything. It was only like a 30-minute game, like you could beat it in 30 minutes, and it was actually pretty interesting. So if you've never seen that or heard about it, you should check it out. It's pretty good. Also, didn't you play a Slender Pony game once?
No.
Or was that Twilight thing?
Twilight. That's it for Slendy Tubbies. We're gonna be going on to Alex's next, which is number 5, and I'll let him introduce it.
Hello and welcome to number 5, and this is Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Now, I know, Donny did 2 twice. Now, there's a reason for that, and you'll find out about that later. Anyway, Amnesia: Dark Descent, what can I say about Amnesia: Dark Descent? It is probably one of the best horror games of, like 2010 and onwards. Like, it is one of the best horror games of, this generation. I personally believe better than Five Nights at Freddy's just because it's not trying to jump scare you in the face. It is, has atmosphere, it has tension, it has all that good stuff, and scary monsters on top of that chase you, don't just pop out at you, they chase you around. And, so it's back in the olden days, you have a lantern and stuff, and, if you watch any gaming YouTuber, you've probably heard of this game before. But, one of the scariest things I remember from this game was the water monster, a level where it was an invisible monster. You couldn't see him, but basically you couldn't see the monster, but it would try to get you, and it had like the most scary noise possible, and it was horrible. Also, if you didn't know, I played this whole game on my channel, so if you want to go check that out, click the link to my channel in the description below. I've also played Amnesia Machine for Pigs, but we're not talking about that one because it's okay. It's not as scary though as the other one was. It has its scary moments, but get out of here. Anyway, But yeah. The story was also excellent for Amnesia: The Dark Descent. It was really good. I loved reading notes, which is why now I have an obsession with whenever I play a game with Donny that happens to have notes, no matter how short they are, I force him to let me read them because it's something I need to do.
Terrible. It's like abuse.
Yeah, I mean, there's even a horror game that we played not too recently, but called Spooky's House of Jump Scares, and in that one there was a level in that game where it was basically a homage to the water monster part in Amnesia because it is such an influential game. It was really good, and it made all the, if you watch any gaming YouTubers on here that you love, they probably got popular partially because of that game, because that game every gaming YouTuber was playing. But yeah. Also, there's millions and millions and millions of custom stories made by people like us. Not like me, but people that can actually make games. Anyway, people that can actually make games, and they did, and some of them made really, really, really crappy ones, and some of them made gorgeous, really good on their own games. Like there was one called Amnesia: The Great Works. If you've never heard of that one, please, if you have Amnesia, you have to play that one. Anyway. There's also Amnesia Late Night Drink. There's millions of good ones that you need to check out. Anyway, that's pretty much all I have to say, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for listening to my number 5, and we're going to be moving on to number 4. Catch you guys next time.
Okay, hello everyone, welcome to number 4, Spooky's House of Jump Scares. This is a game that Alex was talking about in this last part. And I totally didn't cut out a part
foreshadowing.
I totally didn't cut out a part where I said that he was foreshadowing at all. Not at all.
I was. Absolutely.
So for Spooky's House of Jump Scares is a game I play with Justin and Alex over here.
Scares.
Yeah, I for some reason like to call it Poopy's House of Hump Scares. And
Trump
so
scares?
basically Hillary's House of Jump Scares.
Hillary's House of Jump Scares, yes.
So this game is a game where you're some random... Do you know who you play as in that game? Do you just play some random dude?
You're an archaeologist.
You're an archaeologist, according to Alex. So you play as an archaeologist. Okay, don't quote him on that. He's not 100% sure. But that does sound correct. Don't you, like, uncover, like, a mansion underground or something?
Yeah, something like that.
So it's like an underground mansion or something. So you uncover a mansion, and there's this ghost in there named Spooky, and she's like this little ghost.
She looks like an Adventure Time character.
Yeah, she looks like she's from Adventure Time. Basically, she tells you if you go through 1,000 floors of her building, she'll do something for you. I don't remember what she promises you. Like,
she'll let you leave.
Yeah, she'll let you leave.
Because the front door.
Yeah, the front door's locked. Because you're in an underground mansion. That's totally possible without caving in. Basically, you have to go through 1,000 rooms. Spooky throws all these weird, crazy traps and monsters at you. There's like
Donny didn't think it was gonna actually be scary at first because I kept lying to him.
Yeah, he kept lying to me.
I told him.
And then I found out that it actually was scary, and then I was like, "Oh, you're lying to me," and you're like, "No," and we played it anyways.
Yeah, basically, I told him there was just gonna be jump scares with cardboard creatures.
Yeah, those cardboard creatures. There is.
But that's not.
They're they're common. They're more common than the actual monsters, actually. But
I mean, the monsters do come.
There's like monsters, there's like areas.
I mean, Monster pays homage to some other horror.
Also the areas that you're in.
Yeah.
Except for I think that McDonald's place. I don't think that had anything to do with
what is the one you were most afraid of?
The one that I found the most creepy was either the last one I think we went through, which was like the water, or the one with the
one that was paying homage to the Happy Man salesman?
Well, that's the creepiest person. I don't think that's the creepiest area.
Oh.
I think one of the creepier areas was like the Silent Hill homage one.
Yeah.
I think that one was a lot more creepy.
But
the creepiest monster was probably
the one that was paying
the Happy Man salesman, yeah.
Okay, so
or the weird deer thing at the end of the game. By the way, these are spoilers. I'll actually put up a spoiler alert in case you haven't seen this game. I mean, it's been out for a long time.
No, I mean, they won't even know what we mean, though. They'll just know that there's a deer or something and the Happy Man salesman guy in it, but they won't know what he looks like.
I said that the deer guy was the last one that you see.
True. Anyway.
Woo! I'll put possible spoiler warning. Possible.
But the Happy Man salesman, what he would do is if he he's not called the Happy Man salesman, but basically what he is.
He's like isn't he like a doll maker or something?
He's like a puppet maker, puppet master.
Yeah, and there's like a backstory behind him, and like some kids fell in the lake or something.
It's pretty creepy, actually.
Basically, whenever you're looking at him, he won't move, but if you look away, then he'll come towards you.
Yeah, so
it's like a weeping angel.
You have to walk back. Yeah, you have to walk backwards. But if he catches you, it shows this like really detailed animation of him getting a pin needle.
Oh right.
And like your eyeball, he's holding your eyeball open as he goes to stab it inside you.
Yeah.
You don't actually see him stabbing. You just hear.
Yeah.
It's super.
It's really crazy.
Yeah. But there's a bunch of good monsters in there, like the Splooge monster,
the Mew is in there.
Yeah, Mew's
the
in there.
Pokemon. I don't know why. It's actually just a cat that messes with your brain. Thank you for listening to us talk about spooky styles of jump scares. We're going on to the next one, which is number 3 for Alex, and he will tell you what that is when we get there in the next like 4 hours.
And welcome back, guys, to number 3, where we've got Resident Evil, the original. Not like the original, like the HD remaster, but it's still like the original first game. But I do have to say, for the original, it was one of the most influential things in horror. It was one of the most influential things in horror, but it was, if you play it nowadays, and if there's anybody my age, 15, almost 16, it's kind of outdated, so it's not that scary. But there is an HD remastered one where it is just as scary as it was in the 1990s, like, or whenever it came out, because, like, it's remastered, it looks better, and it's more creepy, and I feel, personally. It was actually a remake, it was a remastered edition of the GameCube thing that they made back earlier in time. But, yeah, it is, if you think about horror games that have influenced the horror genre, you have to give props to, where credit's due. Resident Evil, really influenced the future of horror, just in general, for horror games. Although I do have to say, it has had a falling grace since after number 4. It has had a falling grace. It has become less about horror and more about action, which I find sad because Resident Evil 7 is coming out, and that looks like it might actually bring back to what the original, horror thing was supposed to be. And that might actually make up for the PT that we'll never get now, which is sad because that looked like it was really promising. But, like I said, the first 4 Resident Evils were really good, and it's kind of had a falling grace because, they become more about action, and it's sad because it was really good at horror. But it definitely loved Jill Valentine, so the movies are stupid. Don't watch them. They're not good. They're horrible. But definitely was something worth playing if you ever get the chance. Resident Evil is one of those games that you have to play because it influenced horror games for the rest of the time. But yeah, also the puzzles were fantastic in that game, and the survival horror aspect and it's actual survival though, because you have to keep control of your ammo, you have to keep control of what resources you can have. It doesn't let you just shoot zombies like the current games do. But yeah, pretty much all I have to say. Thank you all so much for listening. And we'll move on to number 2, which is Donny's, and then we have the most spectacular number 1 you'll ever see. And not really, but it's pretty cool. I think so. Anyway, moving on to number 2. Let Donny take the wheel.
Oh, hey guys, welcome to number 2, which is Slender the Arrival. This is a game I've played. I think I've played it twice through right now. As of today, I've played through it twice. I'll probably end up playing it again sometime because it's actually a game I enjoy. It's like the only actual horror game that I really enjoy playing.
You played through almost all of it with me.
No, we beat the whole thing, but we didn't upload all of it.
Yeah.
We beat the entire game.
But then we redid it with Justin actually.
Yeah, but we played it on the PS4. Originally, you and I played it on PC, and then Justin and I did a stream of it where we beat the whole thing on a stream on PS4.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool too. I don't think I'll talk about it, but it was pretty sweet.
I mean, you can.
I'll just say that it was pretty sweet.
You can talk about it if you want.
I'm just gonna say there was people there, and we were talking to them the whole stream or most of the stream, and they were pretty cool. I don't think they really watch our content anymore, but if you do, props to you guys. They're pretty cool. So basically, Slender the Arrival follows the story of some. You play as a girl or a guy?
Guy, and you have a girl that is a friend, not a girlfriend.
Okay, so you play as a guy. Because what is it? You go to her house or something, right? In the beginning of the game, and she's not there. You see something outside. It's like Slenderman or something. Slenderman's outside. So you're like, what the fudge is that? You go to check it out. You go through a back gate. You end up going on this huge exploration. Slenderman attacks you in the forest or something, and you wake up somewhere else.
Although, Slenderman is not the scariest thing in this game.
Yes. 100%. I think there's 2 other enemies.
2 other enemies, yeah.
There's like this one person.
He's only in the house who does.
Yeah, there's one person who's only in there for like a little bit. They're like this. It's like a girl.
It's like a woman who's like.
A woman, yeah. She looks like really skeletal, and she's like really.
If you go close to her, she will kill.
Yeah, basically she's like crouching in the corner or something, and if you go close to her, then she'll jump scare you and it kills you, I think.
Yeah, so she's not in it that much, but the
yeah.
one that we really are scared of.
I can't remember their name. Isn't it?
It's the girl.
Charlie.
It's the girl that.
I don't know.
It's the girl,
so it's
the
this
girl that you found.
Yeah.
The girl that you were trying to look for.
So basically, there was a girl you were trying to find at the beginning of the game. She was apparently abducted by Slender Man and turned into some sort of weird murder woman person thing, where she runs around with a knife and a hoodie on trying to kill. No, not a knife. Sorry, she has like these claws that she like stabs you with. So there's like this one part of the game where she's chasing you around while you're trying to activate all these generators so you can get an elevator to get up or something, and it is super intense because you have to activate like 6 generators while she's chasing you around. I think you can get hit by her 3 times before you die. Because I think the first 2 times she'll just like attack you and then run away, and then it gives you time to get up and go do something else. But then if you get attacked the 3rd time, it kills you, and you have to start all over. That part can get extremely intense really fast because you can't run very fast, and you also can't run for very long. So if you see her, you're basically screwed. If she's coming towards you, you're done. Yeah, she like full on sprints at you.
And it's scary.
The worst part is,
off in the game.
yeah, the lights are off, so you're walking around this giant warehouse.
You shine your light on her, and it just makes her go like as if there's a bee around her face.
Yeah, it just kind of annoys her, and you have to
like it stops her for a second, and then you have to use that time to run.
You have to try and get out of there, and the problem is there's like a few rooms that have the generators where there's only a one-way entrance. So if she gets in there with you, you're screwed. There's no escaping her once she gets in that room with you. So basically,
there's no going around her.
Yeah, you can't really go around her.
Yeah.
But yeah, that gets pretty scary. Oh, and then there's a part where you're running through a burning forest. A part that I found really creepy. I don't even remember if there's any enemies in this part. We were going through the cellar underneath a farm, and it's just really dark. And you're just like walking around. It's like this big maze thing. You have to try and find like a certain. There's something in there you have to try and retrieve, but it's like really dark, and you can never tell if something's gonna come out and try and attack you. And it's really creepy. I mean, it's not really scary. It's just really creepy, and the atmosphere is like. Atmosphere in that part gets really scary. I remember I actually was scared to go in there because I think I was playing that part. Like Justin and I would trade off, basically. So that was the part that I was playing, I think. Where you're at a farm, and then there's a part where you see Slender Man inside of a church. You have to run away. It's pretty cool and all. So, I mean, I don't know how much else I have to say.
I definitely found the game extremely creepy. It was definitely one of the better Slender Man games because Slender the 8 pages, it wore off after the first couple playthroughs, and you saw through the disguise, I guess you say. It wasn't that scary. It was more just retrieving this constant thing and having it be really difficult, but it wasn't really scary. But Slender the Arrival was definitely one of the better Slender.
Yeah, they do a good job of like bringing an actual story to it and stuff like that.
Although I do have to say, if you do like Slender or you just like horror in general, I do suggest, especially since you're watching this on YouTube, and it's almost Halloween time, you should go check out Marble Hornets. They have made 3 seasons of a horror series called Marble Hornets, where it has Slender Man, but it's not called Slender Man, it's called The Operator. And it is one of the most scariest actual things you can get of Slender Man, and it is really good. The story is pretty cool, the acting can be a bit iffy at times, but I mean, it's YouTube, and to have that all for free on YouTube is pretty amazing. And yeah, so Donnie's gotta say goodbye. Say your outro, man.
Well, geez Louise, after you do that, I don't know what I can do. Whoa. So, thank you for listening to us talk about Slender the Arrival for now, and
the most amazing #1 you'll ever see. Not really.
Yeah, so we're going to go on to #1, which is going to be both me and Alex. Mostly Alex, though, because he knows more about it. I'll just be adding some stuff in the background.
Yeah.
See you, bud.
And #1, which is Silent Hill 2.
2,
yeah.
Yeah,
so
Silent Hill 2.
What do you have to say about it?
Hey, what's up? Cry here.
Hey, it's Cry here, and welcome to another video.
We're gonna be getting some of our footage from Cryotic.
Yeah, also the intro to the game.
Also from Cryotic. Alex, discuss some things while I sit here and bask
collect
in
your
the
cats.
What?
Collect your
my thoughts.
Collect your thoughts.
They're all over the floor, dude. I gotta pick them up.
Alright. Well, Silent Hill 2. Stop! Silent Hill 2 is probably one of the best horror games of all time, if not the best. It has moved me in so many ways. It is my favorite game of all time, next to Mass Effect. Or like Mass Effect is like the closest second. But yeah, Silent Hill 2. There are a lot of scary parts in that game, but it deals with stuff that not a lot of games back then really dealt with in 2001.
Yeah. Depression and suicide.
It deals with depression, suicide, bullying, guilt, lust, murder. It deals.
Yeah.
It deals with all of that, and it does it very well. And it is.
Yes, it does it very, very well.
Anyway,
I can say that.
Donny's gonna say something from this.
Okay, hold on. From a perspective of people who doesn't normally care about story in a game, Silent Hill is the only one that I actually thought had a good story. Well, not the only one, but it's like one of the main ones. Because I don't normally pay attention to story in games, but that one.
Yeah, I like forced Donny to watch it when he came to my house once. He's like, "You freaking dabber dingus tit," and he's like, "Don't make me watch this." And I was like, "Just check it out." And he was like,
"Stop forcing me to watch crap, Alex."
And then we were like on part 9, and I was like, "Kid, you want to stop watching this now?" He's like, "No, we're finishing this." I was like, "Okay."
We didn't end up finishing it. I had to finish.
We got up to part 12 and we finished that, but he watched part 3.
I had to watch the 1 hour ending part by myself because Alex didn't like me.
What? Anyway, also, if you want a more in-depth talk about it, like super duper in-depth talk about Silent Hill 2, go check out a video I made recently called it was Player Select or something like that. I forget what I called it, but it was
point reviews or something like that.
Something like that, and it was of Silent Hill 2. Also, Jordan underneath did a good talk about it. But yeah, one of the coolest bad guys in there. Like, there's a lot of scary ones, but the cool one in there is Pyramid Head. Now, like most of the things that you'll see in Silent Hill 2, Pyramid Head is symbolic. I said this in my video, but Pyramid Head is the representation of James's guilt because he wants. Because spoiler.
He killed his wife.
That's a spoiler. Shut up, Donny. Kill yourself. Okay, let me talk.
Why are you making genital noises?
Okay. Anyway, but yeah, James killed his wife. And
very sad time.
But he did it for a lot of reasons because he's a complicated character. He did it because he hated her. He did it because he loved her. He did it because he wanted to put her out of misery. He did it for, like a lot of reasons. But basically, Pyramid Head is there to beat the crap out of James to be his punishment because he has a deep desire to be punished for what he did. And the great thing about the game is nobody is like the great hero or the great there's no good people in this game. They're all they're human. They're
yes. Very human.
No, what I mean.
So human.
Shut up.
They're just lines of code.
They're flawed. They're not perfect.
Yeah, and they actually do a really good job of showing that throughout the game.
Like there's a lady named what is her name?
Maria.
No,
Laura.
No, not Laura. Angela. Angela is her name. Angela is her name, and her father had raped her and abused her, and so when she comes to Silent Hill, she's looking for her mama, and basically later on, she's like trying to kill herself with a knife, and James finds her, and like all this stuff. And when James fights one of the bosses in the game, it is it's basically supposed to be like her father in a bed, like trying to hurt her, but it deals with stuff that's pretty insane, and it's pretty amazing what they did for 2001, and it has touched me in places. There's a dude named Billy, and like he dealt with bowling as a kid, and so he's not all right in the head because of that. Yeah, I mean, the whole point of the game is you get a letter. I mean, you get a letter from your dead wife saying that but it's like, it has her handwriting and stuff, like saying like, "Oh, come to Silent Hill because I love you, I want to be with you." But basically, yeah, that happens, and it's crazy. But are you gonna continue talking over here, Donny? You're just gonna stop? Yeah. But yeah, my thoughts. It's a beautiful game. The music is also beautiful in the game.
The music is great.
It is.
Voice acting could be better.
The voice acting, I thought, did a pretty good job. There were some very awkward parts, but you gotta remember, it was 2001. Also, I feel like some parts of it they purposely made awkward because Silent Hill is just a weird place to be in.
And the situations that you would have been in would be kind of awkward. Yeah.
Also, there's a part where you get to see Angela's what her Silent Hill kind of looks like, because she's like, there's a bunch of fire, and like James is like, "Man, is it hot in here?" And she's like, oh, you see it. For me, it's always like this. Now,
Man, is it hot in here or is it just me?
I always wanted to see what Angela's Silent Hill looked like, just because she said that, and it made me wonder what hers must look like.
What, Angela's?
Yeah, because all of them have like
Fire?
Yeah, because all of them, I know, but I want to see like a whole game now.
Oh, okay.
But like everybody has a different perception of what it looks like. They just all see each other, but it's all like different for them. But
what I want to know is James the only one who sees the monsters?
I don't know. But the thing is that this is the only game that's like by itself, whereas the others, like Silent Hill 1 and 3 are like direct sequels, or like Silent Hill 3 is a direct sequel to like Silent Hill 1, and Silent Hill 4 and onwards really have nothing to do with 3 and stuff, but they're still connected to 3, like they have Easter eggs and stuff, and like there's parts of it that is connected to the other games, but Silent Hill 2 is clearly by itself. Now people made theories saying that Silent Hill is just a purgatory, like you've died and it's a purgatory, and it's like just to help you deal with the stuff you've done. But some of that doesn't really make sense because the other games don't really acknowledge that. So it's mainly a Silent Hill 2 thing, and other people have speculated that maybe Silent Hill 2 is just in a different universe. That doesn't matter. Anyway, it's a beautiful game. It is scary, but also really deep, and it's a really amazing game. Donny, you have anything else to say?
No.
Anyway, well, that's pretty much it for our top 10 horror games then.
Thank you all so much for watching.
If you like this video, give it a thumbs up.
Justin is hiding somewhere on my property, so
don't forget to subscribe. Also go check out our other top 10 video that we made about our top 10 least favorite games. It's very funny.
Yeah, and the 2 different videos that we both made. We both made our own individual games about our top 10 favorite.
Okay.
They're not as good because
you're okay. Because we're doing it together. But definitely, we have to do... I enjoyed this video, but I definitely think... Also, if you guys can let us know in the comment section below, but also, I personally think that we should do more, like, bad games of different genres, because...
Maybe.
We seem to be more funny about crappy games.
Good thing I have a lot of them, actually, on my computer. I have, like, at least 40 crappy games on there.
Oh,
maybe 50.
Cool.
So thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to Magneno.
The channel that you're watching this on.
Also,
obviously, they make a good show called Adventures in the Hills, right? I just heard it was pretty good. I heard some kind of Cyber Saga things coming out soon.
No, I think also by the time this is uploaded, I think all of the
Genesis Saga should be uploaded. Yeah,
by the time this
crazy. I mean, you should definitely go check that out.
This will probably be coming out sometime on the weekend, so.
I mean, just my opinion, but you should probably go check that out, right?
Genesis Saga is pretty cool.
Yeah, and you should also just subscribe for the Cyber Saga that's coming out.
Yeah, Cyber Saga, I don't even know that's coming. I don't even think we have a date for it
yet. The trailer for it's coming on Halloween, so...
Yeah! So look forward to that.
It'll probably get uploaded before Halloween, though.
Hopefully we'll have this up before Halloween.
Because kind of the whole point was to upload this before Halloween.
Yeah.
But,
or on Halloween.
Or on Halloween, yeah.
Ooh, wait, no, because then that's when the trailer's also going up, so that'd be kind of weird.
Yeah, anyway... But yeah,
subscribe to Alex over here.
A Magneno Alex Gamer.
Yeah.
My name is my channel is in the description below.
Also, if you go to the main channel page for Magneno, it's also on the side.
Yeah. Also, go check out Zolemaster. I mean, he doesn't really make videos that much anymore, but
I don't think so. I do streams of them occasionally.
Yeah. Also, go check out Finn Shamrock because
that's me. I'm Finn Shamrock.
Because he's awesome and he makes.
Also, I'm standing next to Alex.
Are you really?
The brick.
The brick, not the brick.
Bye!
Anyway.
Say goodbye.
Thank you all so much for being
wrap this up. We've been recording audio for 52 minutes now.
But it's probably going to be like at least a 42-minute video, probably.
I don't know, man.
No, actually, because we were talking through most of that 40 minutes, so we have to keep most of that. We were talking actual stuff. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Have yourselves a fantastic day.
Yeah, we're going to go find Justin now.
And kill him.
That never happened.
Happy Halloween.